Good evening, everyone. How are you? We are back once again with another session of INDIASPARK live talk show. This is Rupa Tanti, the founder of INDIASPARK. INDIASPARK is a platform connecting the students to the industry, global industry leaders across different domains to empower and develop the workforce ecosystem. So I'm just giving a quick glance of the features of the AMIT to the people who are new to this. On the right hand side option, there is a raise hand where you can come online and ask the question. And there is a question session where you can just type the question. This will be only done at 10 to 15 minutes before wrapping up the session. Okay, I think that's clear. And today topic would be revolving around the global online learning platforms and the future of jobs. So the eminent speaker for today's session is Mr. Amit Goel, the head India and Southeast Asia edX. We welcome you onto the session, Mr. Amit.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So let me take a quick snapshot of the speaker's profile. Mr. Amit Goel is the head for India and Southeast Asia edX. edX, everybody knew that's the world's largest e-learning platform founded by MIT USA and Harvard University. Amit is created for making India as the second largest business to consumer learners base, world's largest learners base of edX. Prior to edX, Amit was the head of education solutions business for Samsung Electronics. He was responsible for the product development of various education mobility products being used by the leading edtech and test prep companies of the world today, such as Byju's Tab Learning. Amit was also known as a man behind launching the world's cheapest PC tablet with the name Akash, the one laptop per child initiative of the Indian government. Amit holds a bachelor's degree in IT. He also holds the master's in business from Oxford Brookes University, Oxford, and the various IT and the business certifications from the World Bank, MIT USA, IIM, and Microsoft. Amit also chairs the IoT India Congress and advises the Indian government and the startups. Once again, we welcome you to this session, Mr. Amit. Over to you. I would like you to show a few of the slides of edX to our audience who are waiting for today's session.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here. I hope my voice is loud and clear.
Yes.
How many students do we have live online right now? What is the number
We
of?
need 322.
Oh, wow.
328. It's increasing.
Wow. This number is increasing. Okay. So let's begin. Hello, everyone. I'm Amit Goyal. I manage edX for India. What edX is, I'm quickly gonna explain to you by some slides. During my talk, I'll talk about what is the future of education. I'll talk about what is the future of learning. A lot of innovation is happening all around the world. All the business models are changing. There are some unprecedented nudging which has happened due to COVID-19 and all those things. So, in the next 30 minutes, I'll quickly take you through what we have been doing to revolutionize access to higher quality education. Uh, what is important for you to understand is today I will be talking about how each one of you who's attending this call can actually take an absolutely free online course from a top ranking university of the world, such as Oxford, Berkeley, Columbia, IIT, IIM. So if you are a student who has not been able to get admission into IITs or IIMs, don't lose hope. I will be telling you how, by sitting at your home, you could learn from those institutes online and also get a certificate from them that you can add to your resume, which will help you with your employability skills. So I will be sharing my screen here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, Rupa, is my screen visible to everyone?
No, it's not visible.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, it's now visible, Amit.
Perfect. So, what you see in this slide is the interlink between universities and corporates. I will be talking about the future of work and education today. Before I talk, this is a key question that I would like to ask everyone. My screen is bit, flickering a bit. I don't know what might the reason be, but is it flickering at your end as well, Rupa, or is it
No,
just
no, it's stable. It's good.
okay? Is it okay? So I want to ask, in this era, we are all talking about losing a lot of jobs to automation and machine learning and robots. They say robots are going to take our jobs away. So, what do you think in the next 10 years? How many jobs do you think will be losing to robots and machines and artificial intelligence? I would like to see some answers from students. So, Rupa, if you could do me a favor and check how the learners are, how the audience is reacting to it. I
Yeah,
want you to tell me what percentage of the jobs will go away in the next 10 years.
audience, a question to you. Please start typing in the chat box.
What percentage of the jobs that we have today will go away in the next few years?
60% of a student from SOA University, 60%. One person said 20%, 60.
Okay,
IT sector, 70%, 50%, 60. Okay,
okay,
20%.
I just heard 50. So that's the magic number that we were looking at. So until
Okay.
December last year, there were numerous research which were done by, let's say, the University of Oxford, who said in the next 10 years, 50% of the jobs that exist today will be completely transformed or will not exist. Now, by that standard, if you see anyone working right next to you, you will not see that person doing the same job in the next 10 years. Imagine 50% is a very stark. So, and this has been a view from the many sci-fi movies. Now imagine you reporting to a robot, and robot doesn't really understand human emotions. You have to work according to them, you have to deliver quality, else you're losing it to machines. So this has been a scary sight, but this is quite practical as well. I've seen this in the numerous, for example, there were about 60% job cuts by Qualcomm last year. 60% of the workers in their factories were replaced by humans, by robots. The same is being happening in the workspaces or in the warehouses of Amazon. Heck, today you go to, let's say, McDonald's. You go to the counter, and there is a smiling man behind taking your order and giving you your favorite burger. What I've seen at various airports is now they've completely replaced those humans. You don't have to go to a counter. There will be a kiosk. You go to that kiosk, select your order. You want a burger, you want some fries, you select your drink, you make the payment. As soon as you make the payment, the order directly goes at the back end. Over there, your order is processed and it directly comes at the collection counter. In all of this, there is no human interaction. So large corporates who have a huge amount of workforce who is customer facing, they're already losing it to machines. And the reason why they are making it go away with machines is not to save their salaries, but to actually bring in efficiency. Because they say humans tend to make a lot of human errors. There might be temperament issues, there might be emotional issues, they make other mistakes while taking your orders. They cannot afford to make any mistakes and deliver a lower user experience. So that is why they have to take this call to replace it. However, what we have also seen happening is the pace at which work and technology is changing, the work has been changing for a long time. For example, Rupa, I recall about 10, 12 years ago, or I mean, I would say, let's say 5 years ago, I
Hmm,
used to travel extensively.
hmm,
And
hmm.
I used to travel at least 3 to 4 days, 3 days in a week, traveling to different cities. And I remember booking a cab at late night, and I would tell him, कि भैया कल सुबह आप 10 बजे आ जाना, कल आप सुबह 6 बजे आ जाना, मुझे
Hmm.
एयरपोर्ट जाना है.
Hmm.
And I remember waking up at 5 o'clock, giving reminders to that cab company, and at the
Hmm.
last minute, I'm getting a cancellation.
Hmm.
मुझे
Hmm.
मैं स्टक हो चुका हूँ वहां पे.
Hmm.
एयरपोर्ट से उतरे, वहां पर आपको जाके टैक्सी वाले से नेगोशिएट करना पड़ रहा है. But today, all of those things seem like a thing of the past. I don't have to really think twice, and I have to book an Uber. I know if I book an Uber today, within 5 or 7 minutes, there will be a cab at my stand, right? The same thing has happened to theaters. So I remember until before the lockdown, we used to say at least this model was quite quite practical for US, wherein a lot of people they had completely stopped going to theaters and multiplexes. They felt they have Netflix, everything is there, so why do you really have to go there? But इंडिया में ये लगता था कि नहीं यार थिएटर तो अभी भी चलेंगे, मूवी हॉल्स तो अभी भी चलेंगे. But now, as you have seen, a lot of producers are producing their content or they are broadcasting their content directly on OTT platforms. They're releasing
Hmm.
their movies on Amazon and Netflix. Now, when this has started happening, imagine आप पहले वहां पर जाके टिकट खरीदते थे, आप स्नैक्स
Hmm.
खाते थे, वहां पर जाने के लिए आप कैब करते थे, वहां से आप निकलते थे तो आप एक डाइनिंग करते थे. इस पूरे इकोसिस्टम के अंदर आप कम से कम 5 या 10 इंडस्ट्रीज का एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करते थे. बट आज जब आप नेटफ्लिक्स पे सेम चीज कर रहे हो तो वो सारे जो बिजनेसेस हैं वो खतरे में हैं. Same thing has happened to hotel industries. You
Hmm.
must be remembering ki, while going to a hotel, you would go to various hotels, you would check their rooms, you will then come to the counter, negotiate with them. But today everything is changed. You go to these online booking websites. Over there, you can find the best prices. You can look at the reviews. You can look at the actual hotel and room images, and that's it. A lot of mediocres have actually gone away, and hotels, over 80% of their bookings are actually coming from websites like GoIBibo and Make My
Hmm.
Trip.
Hmm.
So that is how the work has been changing significantly, right? And a lot of these things have happened, I would say, in India at least in about 5 years. Now I remember 5 years ago, if I would tell my parents कि आप एक ऐप डालो और एक टैक्सी सुबह आकर आपको ले जाएगी,
Hmm.
would laugh at me कि why are you playing with my security? I'm not comfortable with that. मुझे ऐप चलानी नहीं आती, मुझे पेटीएम से पेमेंट करनी नहीं आती. But today they know it is very convenient. तो उन लोगों ने वो बहुत बेसिक चीजें सीख ली हैं. कल को अगर मैं ये सोचूं कि क्या इंडिया में हम लोग एक ऐसी टैक्सी में बैठेंगे जिसमें कोई ड्राइवर ही नहीं है, ड्राइवरलेस कार्स, आज वो देख के लगता है फनी है. नो, दैट्स नेवर गोना हैपन. But actually not. The way it is happening, the driverless cars are already being deployed by Uber.
Hmm.
US, there have been many states. Domino's have partnered with Uber. You place your order online. They will simply place your pizza in a driverless car. वहां पर आपकी ऑर्डर डेस्टिनेशन फीडेड है. ड्राइवर कार विल कम. वहां पर आप जाओगे, आपके पास नोटिफिकेशन आ जाएगी, आपने
Hmm.
सीधा जाकर अपना पिज्जा निकाला, एंड दैट्स इट. इमेजिन एक कार डोमिनोज में गई, वहां से आपका ऑर्डर डिलीवर करा, वापस आ गई, एंड इस पूरी प्रैक्टिस में कहीं मशीन ह्यूमन इन्वॉल्व ही नहीं है. So this is the thing which is happening in the real time. So we can't really say कि machines will not take our job away. It is a serious threat. It is happening while we are talking. And now there is a pre-COVID era and there is a during COVID era and there's going to be a post-COVID era. So I used to say, and in fact I initially just asked, कि 50% of the jobs are gonna go away in the next 10 years. But this was pre-COVID. Today, when we have seen COVID, we know that the numbers are going to be substantially larger. In internet businesses, there have been job losses of about 20 to 30%, 25% to 30%. In real estate, it is much higher. Travel and tourism, it has about 60 to 65% of job losses. So imagine what is happening. Like, I remember I was chatting with a senior leader of a leading airlines, and he was saying that Amit, moving forward, the big that airlines will have will not be from one another. As होगा biggest competition SpiceJet या Go Air होगा. Today, the biggest competitor to airlines and all of the airlines that you see here is Skype, is AirMeet. Now imagine, पहले मुझे एक मीटिंग करने के लिए, especially I would take a morning evening flight, and you must have traveled on business and you would have seen on a working day 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock flights, they see the heaviest rush. Evening flights, they see the heaviest rush. People use their flights, domestic flights, extensively for business meetings. But in the last 3 months of COVID, what we have learned is you don't really need to be across the table in front of that person to conclude a business. We are still striking multi-million dollar completely online. So air really saw this coming. And आज की डेट में उनका सबसे biggest जो competition है, there are apps like Hangout, Google Meets, Air Meets, WebEx, Zoom. So the nudge which has happened, that has happened at an unprecedented stage. Airline industries were not ready for it. Now imagine how many pilots have lost their jobs, how many cabin crew have lost their jobs. Now they don't know what to do with their skill set. उनका skill set सिर्फ airlines industries में था. अब आज की डेट में what else do they do while sitting at home? However, having said that, I feel that work has always changed. In the past, I remember right across our house there used to be an electronic repair shop. तो पहले वो उनके पास एंड आई थिंक छोटी जगहों पर आप अभी भी देखते होंगे वो एक बड़ा सा मॉनिटर रखते हैं टीवी रखते थे पहले वो बल्कि सीआरटी कैथोड रे ट्यूब वाले बल्कि टीवीज होते थे लोग उसको रिपेयर करते थे ग्रेजुअली उस बंदे ने वो जो सीआरटी जो टीवीज थे उनकी जगह दे केम टू दोस एलईडीज टच स्क्रीन्स and that person has actually evolved from repairing those bulky monitors to touchscreen to LEDs to LCDs. Same thing has happened to the way we interact with machines. Earlier, I remember we used to type things. There used to be typewriters, and then there came these keyboard monitors. Today, a lot of thing has been happening with voice. So I remember I have a 3-year-old kid at home, and my mom doesn't know how to type. So, and I installed Alexa at my home. And Alexa pe I was telling my mom ki, Mom, I've got Alexa at home. So now if you have to show YouTube to this 3-year-old kid, आप simply उसमें डाल सकते हो. And my mom was like, नहीं मुझे चलाना नहीं आता. And I said, hey, कुछ नहीं करना. You just have to press that button and say, Alexa, ये वाला song चला दो. And it worked like a magic for her. So today, see, imagine how input has changed from typewriter to keyboards to touch to voice. And today machines understand what you're looking for. So it has gone to a cognitive science. Nowadays, you may not even have to put a voice feed. So today, for example, if you open your Google Map already knows कि इस time पे this person goes to this place. It tells you in advance at 5 o'clock there will be a traffic on your route. Do you want to go for a different route? You have not even interacted with the machine. The machines have gone smart enough. We always wonder if you ever write something on Google, let's say, book a hotel in Chennai, and next day you see whether you're opening Google, whether you're opening Facebook, you're seeing flight options for Chennai, hotels in Chennai. So basically, they have taken your data, and machines are predicting that you are planning a trip to Chennai. So they're trying their level best to sell you the relevant services without you even asking for it. So the work has always changed. We need to really adapt ourselves. But today I'm talking about, right? So how can students really correlate to these problems? A lot of their learning happens inside class. It's irony that when we are talking about problems, these are problems from 100 years. Unfortunately, pretty much the same, just in a color or scheme. So आज बच्चे अपनी क्लासेस में जाते हैं. They have their lectures at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. They take 5 minutes to 50 minutes long lecture, then a break, then recess, then another. And professors, they come, they read a book, they write something on the board. Students don't really interact with them. If a student has any query or doubt, they would not really raise their hand in the middle of a lecture and ask a query or concern. So our education we have been teaching has not really advanced in schools, which poses a serious. So the problem that we see with education today, it is very expensive, the quality is very poor, and no wonder there have been numerous research. I would like to cite that 80% of BTech students in India are considered unemployable. So today you go to mass recruiters like HCL, TCS, Infosys, when they do their campus placement, after giving a campus placement, they make you go through a 3 to 6 months long training. just so you're ready to work, you're ready to be used. So our quality is facing us. 80% of the youth who studying at colleges in tier 2, tier 3, or even tier 1 colleges today, they know there is absolutely no chance of a campus placement. उन्हें खुद से जॉब लेनी पड़ेगी, कॉलेज से कुछ नहीं होगा. Technology is moving too fast. Education is highly regulated in India. If a college has to release a curriculum, they have to get permission from AICTE or UGC on what they will be teaching in a BCA or BTech for the next 4 years. Now imagine आज अगर मैंने अपना syllabus decide करा है कि मैं अगले 4 साल ये पढ़ाऊंगा, 4 साल में तो दुनिया कहाँ की कहाँ चली जाती है. एंड इसी वजह से उन बच्चों को जॉब्स नहीं मिल पाती because they don't have the skill set that employers are looking for. This model is not scalable and education is highly bundled. Now, we are a country which is obsessed with cricket. क्रिकेट का जो पैटर्न था वो पहले 3 दिन 5 दिन एक मैच चलता था. 3 दिन 5 दिन के बाद वनडे फॉर्मेट आया. वनडे फॉर्मेट पूरे दिन चलता था. अब उसके बाद आ गया T20. T20 के बाद आगे लीग्स होंगी, इसमें और चेंज होगा. सो यू सी कि टाइम हैज बिकम मोर इंटरेस्टिंग, मोर प्रीशियस. सारी चीज लोगों को इन डिमांड एंड ऑन डिमांड चाहिए. The same thing needs to happen in education. We haven't really questioned कि why does a BTech degree still has to be 4 years? मुझे 4 साल एक ही कैंपस में क्यों पढ़ना है? मुझे 3 साल 2 साल एक मास्टर्स डिग्री करने के लिए एक ही कैंपस में क्यों पढ़ना है? The learning tomorrow has to be digital. It has to be on demand. आज की डेट में if a student knows कि if he knows digital marketing, if he knows blockchain, he can be immediately employable. So he can simply add that thing into his curriculum, learn it, and become more employable. So today education is going to be on demand, and the way you want, however you want to access it. You may not have to go and drag yourself to a campus at 9 o'clock in the morning. सुबह का कैंपस, सुबह की क्लास अगर आपको अपने घर के लैपटॉप से लेनी है, do it. And imagine, पहले हम लोग ये एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं कर रहे थे, बट आज की डेट में all the schools they are delivering online classes. So पहले these things used to look very fancy, but when the real problem is there at hand, that's when we realize that solutions have been into existence for a very, very long time. So what exactly are we doing? I've talked a bit about the problems. Now let's talk about the solution. So MIT and Harvard, two of the top universities of the world, what they realized is if I talk about colleges like IIT, IIM, MIT, or Harvard, they're all big names. They represent finest quality of education. In India, a lot of students aspire to get into IITs and IIMs. Now, but they all cannot get into it. Some of the good ones, their acceptance rate is about 0.5%, 1%. So there's a crazy rat race to learn content, to get a learning experience at IIT and IIM. So on the one hand, we are talking about education has to be as fundamental as access to high quality oxygen. But on the other hand, universities like MIT, Harvard, IIT, IIM, they have a very stringent criteria. They say that only the finest kids who have displayed some metal, only they are eligible to get access to our education. So we don't get it. Somehow these things don't make any sense. So how do we use technology here? With that vision in mind, we started edX. Ed stands for education. X could be anything, which means it could be exponential. There could be any limitations, anything along with it. So we started edX under MIT and Harvard. Today it has become the world's largest e-learning platform. What we are doing is, let's say, I know that there are about 300, 350 or maybe even higher number of students present here. किसी स्टूडेंट को आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पढ़ना है, किसी को मशीन लर्निंग पढ़नी है, किसी को बिजनेस राइटिंग पढ़नी है, किसी को मैनेजमेंट पढ़ना है, किसी को डेटा साइंस पढ़ना है, या किसी को सिर्फ अपने कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स एनहांस करने हैं. What they can do, they can simply go to edx.org. They simply have to open this website, edx.org. In the search bar, they have to write whatever comes to their mind, and you will see courses coming up from top-ranking universities of the world. We cover all the in-demand skills and technologies. There are 30 plus subject areas. So it doesn't matter whether you are an art student, you're studying agriculture, or you're studying BTech, computer science, mechanical, civil, or BCom, BA, whatever your stream is, there is a course, there is a learning area that you will be able to connect to. And everything on edX comes from 150 plus top ranking universities of the world. So on this platform, we have 3,000 plus courses. Every course is designed by a top ranking university of the world. So edX does not create any content. Content comes from these universities. You learn from the same professors who teach on campus inside those universities. So if you could not get into IIM or IIT, don't lose hope. Just go to edX, search for IIT courses, and there are online courses from all of the top universities of the world. In India, we have IIT Bombay, IIM Bangalore as our member. Globally, we cover about 18 to 90 of the top Ivy Leagues, such as Oxford, MIT, Berkeley, Columbia, Georgia Tech. There are other organizations such as IBM, Microsoft, who offer their courses on the platform. What's unique about edX is something that we love, and Indians को तो word specially बहुत अच्छा लगता है, which is free. So imagine you go to edX, whatever you want to learn, all the courses, I'm taking the liberty of saying all because there are about 97% of them. So these courses you can access absolutely free. As you can see on my screen, if I have to learn something in economics, I write economics, and there is a course from University of Oxford. The course duration is 6 weeks, and a student has to study for approx 2 to 3 hours per week. Now imagine whether you are studying full time, whether you are working full time, you can take a course from University of Oxford at your own pace and convenience. And the system gives you two options. If you just want to learn, learning is absolutely free. As you can say price, it says free. So just go to the website, select a course, enroll yourself, and you don't have to pay anything to go through the study material. You learn from the same professors who teach at the University of Oxford. And if you want to take assessments, if you want to get a certificate from University of Oxford, then you have to pay a small certificate fee, which is about $50 in this case, about 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. Now imagine 3 या 4,000 रुपए में आपको IIT, IIM, Oxford, Berkeley ऐसी जगहों के certificates मिल रहे हैं that you can put in your CV. Now imagine once you complete your education and you write, I've done BTech from ABC College, plus I have a specialization in artificial intelligence from Harvard University. Now employer की attention immediately आपके पास जाएगी. So this is how we are revolutionizing access to education. Learning is absolutely free. If you want to go for a certificate, then pay a very small fee. And how is it different? Online education has been there for about 20 years. What we are trying to do is we are just trying to replace the same learning experience that you get in class. Now imagine कि आपका प्रोफेसर कुछ बोल रहा है, मैं इस टाइम आपके साथ बात कर रहा हूं, आप मुझे रिवाइंड नहीं कर सकते. अगर मैं आपको बोर कर रहा हूं तो आप मुझे फास्ट फॉरवर्ड नहीं कर सकते. बट ऑन edX, whenever you enroll into a course, we teach you in a weekly sequence. So you see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Each week has a video. That video is about 6 to 7 minutes long because we know after 7 minutes your attention span starts decreasing. So you watch a video, there are subtitles available, there are transcripts available. So जो मैं आदत पड़ी हुई है कि अगर टीचर पढ़ा रहा है तो हम साथ साथ उसके नोट्स लें, उसकी कोई जरूरत नहीं है. You can take the subtitles, transcript, watch these videos on your mobile or PC, web, wherever you want. After watching the video, there would be a knowledge test, which will really, understand whatever you have seen in the video. Are you able to apply that into practice or not? आपको समझ में आया भी कि नहीं आया, आपने सिर्फ वीडियो देख के छोड़ दिया. If you get the minimum passing marks in assessment, then only you get a certificate of completion and you move forward. And this is how the certificate of completion looks like. It has been issued by Oxford University, signed by an Oxford professor. It mentions the college and the university name here. It tells you your name, certificate date, and a verified ID. So that is a kind of digital certificate that you get. With one click, it goes into all your social media handles. Now, what we see is when we talk about all of these things, what we really see is three things are happening in education. Education is getting modular. It is getting omni-channel, and now it is lifelong. I'll quickly talk about it. When I say it is getting modular, so I mentioned that, in India or at least around the world, our education is highly bundled. अगर आपको MBA करनी है तो आपको एक कॉलेज में 2 साल लगाने ही पड़ेंगे. अगर आपको BTech करनी है तो आपको एक कॉलेज में 4 साल लगाने ही पड़ेंगे. आप कॉलेज में जाके ये नहीं कह सकते सर मैं बीटेक का ना थर्ड सेमेस्टर का एक कोर्स करना चाह रहा हूँ ताकि मैं देख लूँ मुझे इसमें मजा आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा, या मैं बीकॉम ले लूँ जाके। मैं अपने पीयर प्रेशर के अंदर बीटेक ले रहा हूँ बट आई डोंट नो वेदर इट्स द राइट थिंग फॉर मी और नॉट। आई डोंट वांट टू कमिट माय 4 years, but you don't have that luxury today. On edX, we're giving you this luxury. Now imagine you can get a fully online master's degree from one of the top 10 university of the world under 7 lakh rupees. Now you say यार 7 lakh rupees बहुत ज्यादा है, मुझे नहीं पता कि if it's the right thing for me to do or not. So what you can do is we say okay, don't go for a full-fledged degree, take a micro masters. Now micro masters is proprietary to edX. What we have done is we have made higher education modular. एक मास्टर्स लेवल सेमेस्टर आप ऑनलाइन कर सकते हो। अगर आपको एनालिटिक्स पढ़ना है, जैसे आप बीटेक कर रहे हो, बीटेक के बाद सम स्टूडेंट्स आर कंफ्यूज कि मुझे एमटेक करना है या मुझे एमबीए करना है या मुझे एमसीए करना है या मुझे मशीन लर्निंग की स्पेशलाइजेशन में जाना है। अब जो भी चीज डिसाइड करोगे आप अपने आप को 2 या 3 साल के कमिटमेंट में डाल दोगे। On edX, what we are saying is we are giving you an option to take one semester online. So, what is one semester online? Let's say MIT offers a micro masters in supply chain management. IIM Bangalore offers a micro masters in business management on edX. Whether you're a student who is in second year, third year, or fourth year, while you're working, while you're studying, you can enroll into a micro masters. Just like a university semester, you can complete the university semester online. You will not only get the subject matter expertise, but it will give you a clear idea whether this MBA from IIM is the right thing for you or not. And tomorrow, you apply to their own campus degree. And they will say, okay, you have already completed a micro masters, which is equal to 25% of our master's curriculum. So you will get preference in admission. And if you are accepted, they will waive off your 25% to 40% of on-campus fees and time. Imagine while you are a BTech student or a bachelor's level student, you can complete a part of your master's degree online on edX, which will count towards your degrees. And if you don't have to do the entire semester, you can just take one course, like the one I showed you. उस one course में भी you can decide कि मुझे free वाले track पे करना है या मुझे paid track पे करना है. So we have made education completely modular. Degree कर सकते हो, semester कर सकते हो, या एक single course कर सकते हो. और single course भी आप free में कर सकते हो. So that is how education has gone modular. It has gone omni-channel, just like retail. पहले आपको सारी चीज एक नॉर्मल बनिया की शॉप पे मिलती थी, एक आसपास की दुकान पे मिलती थी. Then came malls, वहां पर आपको malls में सारी चीजें मिलती थी. And today we have been talking about an omni-channel strategy, wherein if you have to buy a pair of shoe, you can get it from a store near you, you can go to a mall, you can get it there, or you can simply order it online from Amazon, or from the company's own online store. Similarly, education has also gone omni-channel. You need not really have to invest your time and money to study at the same campus. For example, what we have been doing is we have been working with various universities around the world. And what they are doing is they're integrating edX micro masters into their curriculum. Imagine you're a student who is doing BTech from ABC College. And ABC College says that you can complete a semester online on edX and you will get a specialization from us. And this will count towards your degree. So imagine आपका 7th semester जो है, 7th semester में आप सिर्फ ऑनलाइन पढ़ रहे हो, आप अपने डाउट्स क्लियर करने के लिए कॉलेज में आ रहे हो, और अगर आपने वो ऑनलाइन मॉड्यूल कंप्लीट कर लिया, you will get a micro masters from Columbia or Harvard. So the benefit will be while you are doing your graduation, you will be earning a credential, which will help you get a master's degree at an accelerated route. So why do you have to just do BTech computer science when you can have BTech computer science with a specialization in data science, with a specialization in machine learning, artificial intelligence, operations management? So all of those things you can do while you are studying or while you are working full time. Lastly, education is lifelong. What you study in the campus today, it will no longer be relevant in the next 5 years. मुझे पता है कि मैंने अपने लास्ट 10 साल पहले कॉलेज में जो पढ़ा था, आज की डेट में मोस्ट ऑफ दोज ऑब्सलीट. Those things do not apply anymore because the technology is changing so fast. The world around me is changing so fast. So if I have to retain my job, I gave you an example of airline staff. अगर एक एयरलाइन स्टाफ को कल को रेलेवेंट रहना है तो they need to make sure that they are always up to date. They continuously acquire a skill. They continuously need to learn, which makes them relevant in the future. So that's why there is an immense need for lifelong learning. Today, we are working with about 600 plus enterprises of the world. You talk about companies like Microsoft, IBM, GE, Genpact, State Bank of India, Mercedes. In सब कंपनीज में लाखों एम्प्लॉइज हैं and companies know that they have to train their employees. They cannot simply say ठीक है आपने ये वाला कोर्स कर लिया और आपके ये क्रेडेंशियल ने आपको जॉब दे दी उसके बाद भी they continuously invest in their continuous learning and development. Imagine Mercedes के अंदर जो उनके एम्प्लॉइज जो पहले नॉर्मल कार्स बनाते थे they have to learn artificial intelligence, they have to learn about electronic vehicles, they have to learn about internet of things. उनको आर्ट्स भी पढ़ना है उनको ह्यूमन एस्थेटिक्स भी पढ़ना है so they can go better at their job. So lifelong learning is very crucial. While working with number of CLOs, CHROs around the world, we see this happening. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. And in fact, what we also see is, and this is a survey that we did in US, that also holds true for India. There is usually no correlation between what you have studied as your first degree versus what you are doing after 5 to 7 years. अगर मैं खुद को ही देखूं कि मैंने अपनी जो बैचलर्स डिग्री करी थी और 5 साल बाद मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ उसमें यूजली कोई कोरिलेशन नहीं होगा. Now that holds true for about 50 to 60% people. I'll take the liberty to ask Rupa this question. Rupa, आपने जो अपनी फर्स्ट डिग्री करी थी versus what you're doing today, क्या कोरिलेशन है?
No.
So imagine you need to continuously learn new skills, right? If you don't acquire a new skill, you will not remain relevant. So that is the importance of continuous learning, lifelong learning. And we are working with all the top academics, we are working with all the top corporates of the world to bridge this gap, to bridge the gap between a university offering and the kind of skill set that you require at work. Today, proudly, we are the world's largest e-learning platform with 50 million plus learners, 100 million plus enrollments. But lastly, my parting note would be, especially to all the students over here, getting a degree is very important, right? It gives you a livelihood. However, if you really want to make a fortune, make sure that you acquire a skill set. A skill set is going to make you a fortune, while a degree is going to give you a livelihood. So make your choices wisely. When you are doing your full-time job or you're a full-time student, make sure you continuously invest in your upskilling, in your continuous development to remain relevant for the future. So that's it. Now that's my time. I'm gonna take a pause here. I'll stop screen sharing and answer any questions that you might be having now. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Amit. Amit, could you actually demonstrate our students and discover the course of edX and start learning for free?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, we still have time. I'm gonna share my screen. Are you able to see me, or is that
we are able to see you, but your the stable video we could see. There is no movement.
Okay, let me turn off the cam. Let me reopen it. Is it any better now?
No.
I can see the video. That's fine. I'll keep it turned off for now.
Yeah, you can share the screen and demonstrate to the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, we have been talking about online education. We have been talking about online courses. I'll spend next 5 minutes to really tell you how exactly can you do that. If you have a laptop handy, if you have a mobile handy, I would recommend you to try the same along with me. Open your browsers and open this app edx.org. This website is going to open up. You can see if you want to learn something specific, you can go to all of these areas. Whatever you're interested in, these things are here. These are subject areas. And inside every subject areas, we have a number of courses. Or let's say I just want to learn artificial intelligence. So I write artificial intelligence. Now system is going to show me all the courses that I have on artificial intelligence. We have courses from Harvard University, Columbia, Microsoft, IBM. Now you make a choice what you want to learn. Now let's say this course looks interesting. Artificial Intelligence for Everyone, Masters the Basic. It is by IBM. I'll open this course. It tells me about 38,000 students are already taking it. It tells me in plain, clear English, what will I learn? So I can make a conscious call whether this course is a right fit for me or not. It is 4 weeks long and you are required to study for about 1 to 2 hours per week. It says free to enroll, and if you want a certificate, pay 3,700 rupees, $50 for it. I'll click on enroll. Because I've already logged in here, so the system will not ask me to log in. But if you are a student, you click on enroll, the system will ask you to either create a free account, which you can do, it takes less than a minute, or you can simply enter your ID and password and log in. Because I was already logged in, it is now giving me two choices: go for the certificate track or learn for free, audit this track. So I click on audit this track. And okay, it tells me I have access for 1 month. This course is 4 weeks long. I have at least 4 weeks of free access to it. If I like this course, I can upgrade by July 18th to get the certificate of completion. I can scroll down and here is module 1, 2, 3, 4. I can click on start course and go one by one, or just for the sake of demonstration, I'll quickly jump to module 1 and I'll go to a particular video.
At IBM, we define AI as anything that makes machines act more intelligently. We like to think of AI as...
Rupa, can you hear the audio as well?
Yeah, I could hear.
Now, a lot of students would think, यार foreign faculty है, मुझे उसका accent नहीं समझ में आएगा. I need to learn it. I need to understand this at my own pace. So you can adjust the voice modulation. आप इसको 0.75 भी कर सकते हो, 0.5 भी कर सकते हो. You can also increase it. So if this is the normal video speed,
augmented intelligence. We believe that AI should not attempt to replace human experts, but rather extend human capabilities and accomplish tasks.
So now you can see that it has slowed down. So whatever kind of learner that you are, आप क्लास में प्रोफेसर को नहीं बोल सकते कि सर आप धीरे बोलो, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा. कुछ बच्चे बोलेंगे सर आप बहुत स्लो बोल रहे हो. But over here, you can always adjust the way they speak. There are transcripts available, so you don't have to make notes. There are subtitles which are appearing over here. This is the world's most accessible learning platform. So, which means if a student has dyslexia, if a student has speech impairment, visual impairment, they can still use the compatible devices and access all the courses on edX. You've seen this video, go to next. Then there is another video. Then there could be a group discussion. As you saw in the starting of the video, 38,000 students, 37,500 something students are enrolled into this course. So at least few thousand would be taking the same course with you live right now from all over the world. Imagine you're watching a video, you're watching a course, you have any question, any doubt, you would think, क्लास में तो प्रोफेसर से हम फिर भी पूछ सकते हैं, ऑनलाइन कैसे पूछें अगर ये प्री रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो है तो. Then you can go to discussions. Any doubt that you have, doesn't matter as basic as it could be, you simply write it over here. It goes to the course team, and within 7 minutes you will get a response. You will get a response either from the course team, from the professor, or from a student who might be sitting in US or Canada or China taking the same course with you. So this is the power of social learning. While sitting in India at any village, you're taking a course from IBM and you're studying in a class which is being attended simultaneously by students from all over the world. So this is how we have made education scalable. There is a progress report card. As you take assessments, this graph starts increasing. Once you get the minimum passing marks, you get a certificate of completion that I've showed you how it looks like. Remember the Oxford certificate? So this is how one can go to edX, and imagine if you leave this course here, you can simply close it. The next time you open edX, log in and go here and it says resume your last course. It will start from the same place where you have left it from. So this is how the whole learning experience on edX looks like. So Rupa, I hope this has given a very clear picture to all our audience sitting here today on how they can go to edX, take a course from a top ranking university and learn absolutely free.
Yes, Amit. Very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Amit, moving ahead, do you think online learning is as strong as formal traditional learning in the classroom?
It is actually. But the problem that we see in India today,
Hmm.
in Delhi, you can get good quality education. In Mumbai, Bangalore, you can get good quality education.
Hmm.
But if you go to a tier 3 town in UP और हरियाणा, वहां पर शायद अच्छे कॉलेज में आपको सेम टीचर्स नहीं मिल पाए जो IIT वगैरह में मिलेंगे. So the role of technology is to really help that teacher to teach him in a better manner. So that teacher can actually come to edX, see how that IIT professor is teaching, play that video in his class, watch it with the students, and say, okay, ये आपको concept समझ में आया, and then they can work alongside student to build up case studies on it. So machines can never be as superior as humans. We have created them. We need to master it. And I always say that if a teacher believes she can be replaced by a machine, that teacher should be replaced. Machines are there to make their life efficient, not to complicate them.
Okay. So, do you think the shift to the virtual learning could mean for the future of the higher education?
Okay, so what I understood is you are asking the future of education could be about online learning.
Yeah, it's a virtual learning.
Virtual learning. What I feel is during lockdown, we have seen all the schools, colleges have evolved into online learning, right? Some are just doing it for time being, but some really like this format. So this is going to be there for a long time. In future, what we see is there is going to be a blended learning. Like आज की डेट में क्लास में क्या होता है? टीचर जाएगी, एक बुक खोलेगी, एक लेक्चर बुक में बच्चे और टीचर सारे साथ साथ पढ़ेंगे. उसमें a lot of precious time is wasted. A teacher has come to a level after achieving certain experience, so she can do way more than simply reading from the book. So with blended learning, what can happen? If a teacher is teaching operations management or digital marketing, she can tell the students that this is the link for an online course. चाहे आपको edX से करना हो, चाहे Coursera से करना हो, चाहे YouTube से करना हो, Udemy से करना हो, या उन्होंने अपने online courses create करे हो. They can simply give that link to the student and say, watch this 20 minutes video. कल हम क्लास में मिलते हैं और इसके ऊपर जो तुमने सीखा हम उसके बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे कि डिजिटल मार्केटिंग से तुम यहाँ पर बैठ के क्या चीज समझते हो, तुम क्या चीज कर सकते हो. So that will be experiential learning, that will be blended learning. So I think this is what the future of education is going to be. Learners will complete a part of their course online and then they will interact in campuses with their peers for their holistic development.
So, would you think that industry is going to accept such kind of online programs or certifications in the future?
Absolutely. They're already doing it. As I mentioned, we are working with about 600 plus companies around the world. They invest a heavy amount on edX to upskill the existing people. Now imagine the State Bank of India would pay us, let's say $100 to train one of their employee on data science. Now tomorrow, someone who's a fresh graduate goes and applies for a job. And he says, I have done ABC, plus I already have a professional certificate or a micro master's in data science from Harvard University. That person is ought to get more attention company knows that they're already paying edX, and here is an employee who's already bringing the edX credential. So they will get more preference. And I'm again going to share my screen and show you something which is really fantastic.
Okay.
So Tech Mahindra, who has about 120,000 employees.
We could not view the screen.
Yeah, just
Amit?
one second.
Yes.
1 second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We are working with Tech Mahindra to upskill their entire population of about 1.25 lakh employees. What they have done, they feel कि हमारे पास जो existing employees हैं हम उनकी training पे पैसा खर्च कर रहे हैं. They always look for bright talent who is job ready. So what they have done, they have given a guaranteed interview opportunity to anyone. Tech Mahindra wants workers in India to be job ready. So they have partnered with us. They have selected 9 areas, and they say anyone in India who completes one of this program on edX can apply for a job at Tech Mahindra, and that person is going to get a guaranteed job opportunity, interview opportunity. Now imagine the reason why everyone wants to go to IITs and IIMs is not because of the fun of the learning, but सबको पता है IIT या IIM में हो गया तो वहां से कैंपस प्लेसमेंट बहुत अच्छी मिलेगी. मेरे घर के पास वाला जो कॉलेज है वहां तो कोई एम्प्लॉयर या रिक्रूटर नहीं आता. This thing is actually changing it all. You're changing your game. So it doesn't matter, and this is my proposition to all the students. You see this thing, whatever comes to your mind, take this course, and you have a large employer who's willing to give you a guaranteed interview opportunity. Similarly, there are more. So you just have to look it out.
Okay. So how does the edX add value to the students across various countries? Most important trends for future of e-learning and development, and especially the career opportunities for the students.
So I just told you about how edX certificate adds value to your profile. Students who have completed a course, or they're currently doing a course, or working professionals or teachers, they can get certifications from a top ranking institute from edX. And there are corporates who give recognition to those credentials. And the trends I've already told you which are happening in education, which is modular, lifelong, and omni-channel.
Okay. So how does edX engages with universities, your colleges, or of course schools? Any specific partnership models you have for schools or colleges?
Yes. So currently we only work with top ranking institutes of the world. From India, we have IIT and IIM, who are the only two partners who can go online and create their courses. If a college wants to go online, they want to put their courses, they can reach out to edX team and apply for a membership. If they're really good at what they're doing, we will give them a membership and put their courses online. And if for some reasons they cannot go online on edX, we give them a free platform. We call it Open edX. You put your own courses on your own website, just like edX, and go online.
Okay. So which courses are the most enrolled courses during COVID-19 times, or as such in India, on edX platforms?
Okay, so there is a multitude of courses. I thought that there would be courses like AI, ML, data science, Internet of Things. However, the best performing courses right now are soft skills, science of happiness at work. It is a tough situation. We are losing our social connect. So we want to remain happy. A lot of people are taking courses on science of happiness at work.
Can you tell us some of your partnership with leading technology business schools across the world in offering joint programs, nano degrees, or certifications?
Yeah, I just cited an example of ITU, where what they're doing is in one semester they're not teaching anything.
Okay.
They replaced one semester coaching with an edX MicroMasters. We have partnered with Jan University. We have partnered with 300 plus colleges in India who have already integrated edX courses into their curriculum. In fact, what we did during COVID is we gave 5,000 free coupons to every college around the world. 300 colleges from India have signed up for it. And while the students could not come to the campuses, they said, okay, you're a first year student, this is a course, let's say data science from Harvard University. This is a course, the certificate fee is $100. This is a coupon. If you apply the coupon, you don't have to pay the certificate fee. It becomes free. So India has 300 plus institutes who are doing this right now while we are talking. So that's how we started with them.
Okay. Amit, could you just share with us three success mantras for the viewers, especially the students, for the great employability skills or to make up their career in the technology space?
I wish if I could be learned enough to tell you three success mantras. I'm still trying to figure it out. What I know is इस टाइम अगर आपके अच्छे मार्क्स नहीं आ रहे तो इट डजंट मीन आपके ऊपर कोई लेबल लगे. आई रियली सक ड्यूरिंग माय आई वुड से 12th. उस टाइम पे जो मेरा जो रिजल्ट आया था, आई थिंक गिर पड़ के 65% आए थे. In my graduation, I somehow get into a good engineering college. I could not crack IIM, but I managed some way to get into Oxford. Right? So all about your persistence doesn't matter. आप जो आज कर रहे हो उसमें अगर आपको एक चीज में सक्सेस नहीं मिल रही तो you have to lose your hopes. Today there are so many career options. I'm sure all of you watch BBK की Vines, right? There is a new career option. आप स्टॉक ब्रोकर बन सकते हो, आप डिजिटल मार्केटिंग एक्सपर्ट बन सकते हो. कुछ नहीं हुआ तो आप अच्छे कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स के साथ अपने वीडियोस बना के ब्लॉगर या यूट्यूबर बन सकते हो. सो पहले जो करियर चॉइसेस लिमिटेड थी, टुडे दे आर एनमरस. ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज मेक श्योर you have a skill set, enhance it, hone it, and there are plenty of ways available जिससे आप पैसा कमा सकते हो, सक्सेसफुल बन सकते हो. I would reiterate, while I work for MIT, which is a top university, but just a thappa doesn't really define your potential. You need to really work on your skill set and prove your mettle. That's it.
Yeah, Amit, coming to the audience questions, Shivani from ICFA University, she is putting across a question. There is a rampant increase in the COVID cases. Do you have any plans for the ones who had graduated this year or going to get graduated, as the career would be a scarce of opportunities?
As the career would be?
The scar of opportunities.
The scar of opportunities. I could not really understand that, but what I could somehow get contextually.
You can, it's mean like that a shortfall in the opportunities, in the job opportunities. She means to say that.
Right. So yes, globally there are. So for example, you need to understand that this is not a economic recession right now. I have an optimistic view about it that this is time sensitive. The markets and industries have not crashed due to a recession right now. A recession might be around the corner due to this epidemic. Global economies are in a slowdown. But I think moving forward, the markets are going to open up. The jobs are going to come back again. So I would say use this time to upskill yourself, to really add value to your profile. So when the job markets really open up, you're not really seeking a job just on the basis of a certificate, but the added skills that you've acquired. So it's just a matter of time.
Okay. Next question from Komali of Chaitanya Bharati Institute of Engineering. How does an online platforms help students prepare for the real world?
Right. So an online platform, as I said, is a complementer. An online platform actually tells you, an online platform like edX really helps you identify your strength, what you want to do, and what you may not want to do. As I showed you, you're sitting in a classroom of students who are around the world. Use the discussion forums. Discuss with them कि आज की डेट में डेटा साइंस का क्या स्कोप है मेरी कंट्री में, तुम्हारी कंट्री में. आप अगर अपने कॉलेज में बैठे हो तो वहां पर आपको अपने जैसे लेवल के 40 या 50 बच्चे मिलेंगे. अगर आप ऑनलाइन कोर्स कर रहे हो तो वहां पर आपके साथ में 30,000 स्टूडेंट्स, 20,000 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जहां पर आप अपना क्वेश्चन कर सकते हो, उनका रियल एक्सपीरियंस ले सकते हो एंड उससे सीख सकते हो. So this is what we are saying, that we are doing a change at a scale and we are placing you in a virtual classroom of thousands of learners around the world. So you know how to make the best of it.
Yeah. Amit, one more good thing I would like to say that total we have 420 as of now, the audience on live.
That's a nice number. 420,
Yeah.
huh?
It keeps on increasing anyways. Then coming to the next question by Anoma, the College of Engineering, Pune. What are the biggest and the most important challenges of switching from traditional to the virtual learning platforms? And how can these challenges be faced in the light of current crisis?
I would say current crisis has actually given you a nudge. So you don't really have to make an extra effort to
Hmm,
switch from traditional to online. It's like
hmm, hmm,
demonetization which happened earlier. पहले
hmm,
मोदी ने नोट बंद कर दिए थे तो उसके बाद आपको पेटीएम यूज करना ही पड़ा.
hmm, hmm,
Similarly, अगर आज की डेट में कॉलेजेस बंद हैं, so you don't have an option but to adapt online learning.
hmm,
Colleges cannot remain silent. They cannot just say कि ठीक है आपने आपको जो करना है वो करो. They have to
hmm,
adapt online learning, and while
hmm,
doing so, they have realized the merit.
hmm,
Students have
hmm.
understood the merit, teachers have understood the merit, and managements have understood it. So I think nudge has already happened. So you don't really have to make any change right now. It is already happening.
So, a question put across by SOA University, Sumit Aditya. How edX learning platform is different from Coursera while it is almost similar facilities of learning the Coursera is also offering?
Right. So that's a really nice question. I wish I could duck it, but Sumit, that's a smart one. I'll tell you, edX is the only company in the world which is non-profit. Today, you go to Coursera and you look at their courses. If you want to enroll into a course, a majority of their courses will ask you for a paid subscription. It's like Netflix कि 7 दिन या 30 days का आपको free trial मिलेगा and उसके बाद you have to pay. But edX being a non-profit, our mission is to make sure कि आपको जब भी जो भी पढ़ना हो, पढ़ाई के लिए कोई पैसे नहीं है. So today edX is the only platform of the world from which you can go take a course from a top ranking university absolutely free. Try and experience the same thing on Coursera. I doubt if you'll be able to find it.
Okay. The next question put across by Gokul of Pragati Engineering College. Will edX provide certificates and also course for free of cost?
Yes. Right now, as I mentioned, we are giving about 5,000 free certificates to every college. So, whichever university or college that you are studying in,
Hmm,
reach out to your dean and ask them have they applied for edX online campus program. All the details are there on the website. Now, that is for the colleges. But if you are a student and you like a course and you want to go for a certificate and you feel you don't have 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees, or 5,000 rupees to pay for a certificate, then edX also gives you financial assistance. Apply for a financial assistance, and if you meet the criteria, then you will get a certificate absolutely free. 40% of our global fund for financial assistance goes for India.
Okay. Next question, Anita by Parul University. Are internships available in edX website?
Uh, right now for US, so Anita, if you have a US visa, apply for a US internship. We are exploring to open internships in India, but we don't have a legal entity as yet. So we are a bit careful not to open internships right now, but keep a lookout on it. And in case edX is not available for an internship, I found this website internshala.com. That's a great platform. Check it out for your internships.
Okay. There's one student from Lovely Professional University. Sir, there are any discount codes or promo codes which we can use for edX platform?
यार लवली प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी को तो मैंने खुद कोर्स दिए हैं सो 5,000 coupons I've given to lovely professional university. Check
Hmm.
with your me, check with your college management. We have given a coupon, and by the way, the coupon that we have given to them is only valid until 30th. So make sure you get the coupon and apply the coupon in the next 1 or 2 days. एंड अगर कॉलेज कूपन नहीं देता तो एडेक्स की वेबसाइट पे जाओ एंड टेक अ कोर्स ऑन फ्री ट्रैक. फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस अवेलेबल है एंड लवली प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी में इतने पैसे देके गए हो तो हमारी सस्टेनेबिलिटी के लिए यू कुड अफोर्ड सम सर्टिफिकेशन फी.
And one more question that they were asking, is there any cyber security courses available on the edX platform?
Yes, we have over 50 courses available on cyber security on edX platform. अगर आपको
Hmm.
एक छोटा कोर्स करना है तो वो भी अवेलेबल होगा. आपको अगर एक पूरा माइक्रो मास्टर्स करना है, प्रोफेशनल सर्टिफिकेट करना है, that is available. And in fact, that is coming from Rochester Institute of Technology, which is one of the top ranking university of the world, who provides cybersecurity to United States Department of Defense. They are a pioneer in what they're doing. So I would say for cybersecurity, they're one of the top most university, and their courses are available absolutely free on the platform.
Okay. So, Amit, would you like to share any inputs or anything about the session?
Well, I just saw the number and I was absolutely fascinated. How did you manage to get 400 plus students on a Saturday evening, right? So initially when Rupa reached out to me, guys, I was a bit skeptical कि Saturday शाम को इतने सारे बच्चे इंडिया के तो इतने अच्छे हैं नहीं कि आएंगे. But I could see that still there are 360 plus students who are still listening to me for over an hour now. So that
Three,
instilled a sense of
385. 385.
85, yeah, see. So thank you for bearing me for more than an hour. And I would say this actually deserves a huge round of applause to our organizer Rupa here, who has been continuously reaching out to me from multiple channels to make sure that the student community actually benefits. She has been working tirelessly. I had a look at their profile and they're doing an amazing job. So there are people who are relentless to provide you something meaningful. So really thanks for what you're doing, Rupa. I wish there are more educators like you in the world, but the change that you're making today, huge round of applause to you.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Amit, for this valuable time and inputs you had given for the session. I believe our audience would have enjoyed this session a lot. And I would also like to thank the foundations like Ambuja, ICICI, and companies like Infosys, TCS, HCL, Wipro, Honeywell, Amazon, and colleges like IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Indore, IIM Indore, IIT Kharagpur, IIM Lucknow, IIM Kozhikode, and universities like Lovely Professional University, GD Goenka, ICFI, Chandigarh University, North Cap University, JCRC, Manav Rachna University, Galgotia University, GL Bajaj, Graphic Era, Maharaja Agrasena College, College of Pragati Engineering College, Nanda Engineering College, Chaitanya Bharati, KL University, MET, Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, Jaipuria Institute of Management, Nanda Engineering College, Dr. B.C. Roy Engineering College, Srimati Shushila Devi Institute of Engineering, IBS, Shanti Business School, Vigyan Institute of Information, Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, BMS Institute of Technology, Bharat Institute of Technology, College of Engineering Pune, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad University, GS Lohia Girls College, the Heritage School, Eluru College of Engineering, Andhra University, JNTU, Vishwesvaraya Institute of Technology, Parul Institute of Engineering and Technology, Walchand Institute of Technology, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Diyalbagh Educational Institute, Karpagam Academy of Higher Education, Vadodara Institute of Engineering, Institute of Technical Education, Siksha or Anusadan University. And we also have the schools like Ashok Leyland Public School, Sunbeam School, Sun City, SD Public School, Sarvodaya Public School, Indraprastha International School, Mahendra World School, DPS International, Genesis Global School, Platinum Jubilee High School, GD Goenka International, Bluebell, Amity International School, Das and Brown World School, Moga Devi Minda Memorial School, Ajanta Public School, Kamla Nehru Public School, Bharati Public School, Sophia's Girls Senior Secondary School, and Shri Sai Public School. Thank you everyone for your valuable time and active participation. We look forward for our upcoming session. Upcoming session would be a live talk show with the AICT Deputy Director, Ms. Neetu Bhagat, which would be on 4th July, Saturday, 7 to 8 p.m. So we look forward to see you at that session. Have a great weekend. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you once again, Amit, for this wonderful session.
Thank you. Bye.
We also thank Amit for the support.